Unclear if former Northwest Premier Job Mokgoro will resign as a member of the provincial legislature. He has quit as Premier and looks likely to be replaced by Bushi Mape. Mokgoro insists that during his tenure, he tried to root out corruption in the province. Senior journalist, eNCA journalist Siphamandla Goge is tracking that story and joins me now for an update. And Siphamandla, it seems to be, in the words of the former president, Jacob Zuma, meanders all the way really around this issue of Job Mokgoro. The resignation as premier took long to come. After it was announced, eventually it happened on his terms. But it would seem now there's no vacancy in the legislature. Bushi Mape just can't get a break, can he?
And indeed, in the words of former President Jacob Zuma, his pity continues. So the interim provincial committee of the ANC in the Northwest continues to evaluate this pity that is going on here. Because as we speak, according to Tebo Hochane, who is the head of the Speaker's office here in the Northwest Provincial Legislature, he just told us a minute ago that the former Premier has not resigned as a member of the provincial legislature. There was an expectation that he was going to resign as Premier and then after that as a member of the provincial legislature. Yesterday he resigned as Premier of the Northwest Province, but today it seems as if that resignation letter as a member of the provincial legislature is not coming or has not come as we speak, and that has led to more frustration for the interim provincial committee of the ANC and also for Bushi Mape, who is said to replace Job Mokgoro. So Job Mokgoro resigning as a member of the provincial legislature will be the start of the process for Bushi Mape then to be sworn in as a member of the provincial legislature. Then after that, members of the legislature will have to nominate and elect the new premier. The ANC has indicated that it will put forward the name of Bushi Mape as their candidate, but it can take a number of days or even weeks for that to happen to Lasizwe. For now, we do not know what is happening. So as we speak, Job Mokgoro has not resigned as a member of the provincial legislature.
So let me just confess, Siphamandla, I've not brushed up on my constitutional law in as far as the position of premiers in the provinces and their membership of the provincial legislature, whether or not it is exactly the same as that of the person who is elected in parliament to become the president of the republic. But our understanding right now from where you are is that Job Mokgoro is a member of the legislature, and until he resigns, there is no vacancy.
That is what is exactly happening. It's correct like that. And Tebo Hochane has just told us that, there is no vacancy for now. All members of the legislature are still there, including Job Mokgoro himself. Now, the ANC is faced with two options here in the Northwest. They are the majority party when it comes to the issue of the Northwest provincial legislature. They've got two options, really. If Job Mokgoro does not resign as a member of the provincial legislature, one member from the ANC will have to make way for Bushi Mape. And I can tell you, members of the interim provincial committee of the ANC, they are really angry with that. They are saying the outgoing or the former premier is frustrating them politically, is making this, to drag for a very long time. They would have hoped that by now he would have resigned so that Bushi Mape would have been sworn in, after that nominated and elected to be the premier of the Northwest. But this province is used to this chaos and instability, by the way. It's not for the first time that we see this. It was the case with Siphamandla, the national leadership of the ANC, including President Cyril Ramaphosa, had to come down to the Northwest when Siphamandla had to go back then. If my memory serves me well, it's only Popo Mlife and Edna Molewa who finished their terms of office as premiers of this province. Others who followed afterwards, they have never finished their term of office, including Siphamandla and Job Mokgoro. So the provincial legislature of the Northwest is used to this instability and in chaos when it comes to the issues of transition and succession. So for now, Pushima Ape is waiting on the wings. He's been waiting. He will continue to wait up until there is a vacancy. And it's Friday today. Even if that letter of resignation comes through, it will be too late to process it. The legislature will look at it on Monday, and then the ANC, as the majority party, will have to inform the Speaker of the legislature what happens moving forward, because it's them who would have a vacancy. It's their member who would have had resigned at the time if and when that happens.
It would be funny if it didn't have implications for service delivery and stability of the governance of the Northwest when Siphamandla Goge there, evaluating Spitipit in the premierless Northwest province there with that update there. He continues to watch that situation. As I say, it would be funny if it didn't have pretty serious consequences for governance.